You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Hi, welcome to Friday Night Live. I'm Nancy McCann, and we're coming to you live from Comics Unlimited in Cleveland, Tennessee. And tonight, Ricky is with me.
Hey, everyone.
And it'll just be the two of us with all of you. So welcome to everybody. Thank you for those who are in the chat, starting our show without the images. And I really do have House of Mystery 137, and it really is bonkers. So we will get started in just a bit, but I just wanted to do a little housekeeping. Please, if you see a book that you would like, claim it by putting the title and issue number. Don't use the word claim. And if you would use the title and issue number, it makes it a lot easier to figure out which book you want, because we are on a little bit of a delay. So sometimes if someone claims something, I have no idea which book they want. So please do let us know. And like I said, welcome to everybody that's joined us already tonight. So it was kind of fun, but I don't think doing the whole show in the chat is going to work out so great. Although I do like the fact that you're Googling the images and, you know, going on with the show, as it were. We do ship all over the country. We ship priority mail. We normally will save your books until you reach a full medium priority box. So we charge shipping with the first invoice that you place with us, and then as soon as the box is full, we ship it out to you. And those that are close enough to pick up the books at the store don't have to do any of that. They can just come by the store. We just ask that you come by the end of the weekend and pick up the books that you have claimed on the show tonight. And yes, Mr. Remnant, you do spy some Conans in the show box. I did, in fact, grade a whole bunch that you have not seen. And and Matt has spotted the House of Mystery. That's good. All right, you guys are awesome. Okay, so we're gonna have a little break, and then we're gonna start right in. Hi. Alrighty. Ricky's out looking for the requests that were made in the comments. But if anybody else has any requests, please put them in so that we can look for the books and have them for a little bit later in the show. So I'm just going to go ahead and start in on the ones we have that are new things that we've gotten in this week. Plus a couple of older ones. This one I have showed before, but it really is bonkers. This is $27 and fine, and it's a House of Mystery 137. It's a fantastic cover. House of Mystery 138 and very good is $18. He's pretty cool too. He's that creature that must die. Lois Lane number 105 and very good, $46. First appearance and origin of Rose and Thorn. And it's got a bride cover. Those are always nice. This is from 1970. Metal Men number 10 in fine from 1964. This is $20. Metal Men number 3 from 1963 and very good is $30. Showcase Presents Metal Men number 38 and very good, $60. Second appearance of Metal Men. And the fourth appearance of Metal Men from October 1962. And that one's $42 and very good. Okay. Satana number 3 from 2010 in fine. $6. This is a Ranger Stranger number 1 from 2021. And this one's running $8. There's a TV show, I guess, based on this. Comic book price guide, first edition. This is a reproduction from 1993, but this reproduction's become kind of rare, and it's $15. Which, if you've never looked through the first price guide, it's a super cool thing to look through because, you know, this is when they first started. There really weren't that many comics out compared to now. And the prices in here are just fantastic. You know, it's like things that, you know, you would be like, if I could travel through time, go back and buy, you could get Amazing Fantasy 15, first appearance of Spider-Man, mint copy, $16. Wow, you know. So anyway, this is a lot of fun. So if you've never looked through one, this is a good thing to have. And as we were chatting about on Nick's show a little earlier, this, ironically, Cleveland, Tennessee was the home of Bob Overstreet that started Overstreet. He doesn't live here now, but some of his family does, and he's the one who started doing the Overstreet. Do we have a Ranger Stranger 2? It'd be in media. Yeah, we will look for that.
There's just an old Green Lantern.
Oh, thank you. Matt, you asked for some Green Lanterns, but we're really not sure what Green Lanterns you were looking for. Yeah, it's true, Mr. Eminent. Yeah, he's from here. He used to live here in a house that he built here that looked like a castle. And then he had to give that up, and he moved to Baltimore when he sold Overstreet to Steve Jeppy. But he continued to work on it, so he had to go to Baltimore to do that. And so he did. I don't really know where he is now, but I imagine he's still up there. Okay. So Green Lantern number 146 and very good from 1981 is $2.50. Number 178 is $8. No Ranger Stranger? We have no Ranger Stranger 2. Sorry about that, but one may turn up. I'll keep an eye out for it. Oh, he's looking for variants mostly on Green Lantern. Okay. Well, then I won't show these unless somebody else wants to see them. Because none of these are variants. These are all just like your regular issues from the 170s and the 180s. All right. But Wade would like a Green Lantern. The 146 is for you, Wade. That's okay. Ricky's over there looking to see if there's a particular series you're looking for. If you narrow it down for us, that would help. All right. So this book just came in. This is a DC Comics Presents number 49. It's a newsstand edition and very good. And it is running $32 because it is an early Black Adam appearance. All right, I will. I'm going to go ahead with these for a little while, and then we'll go back. Harley Quinn Loot Crate edition. This is an exclusive to Loot Crate, and it is running $5, and it's still its original poly bag sealed. But it's got a neat cover. Secret Wars 2. Number 2 from 1985 and fine is $11. Number 3 and very good, $6. You got it, Matt. This one's for Matt. That one's for Wade. This one's for Matt. Secret Wars 2, number 4 and fine is $6. 5 and fine is $6. 6 and fine is $6. I also have a VG copy of 6, and that's only $4. Number 5 in VG, $4. Yeah, they just came in today in a collection. Number 8 in VG, $4.50. And last but not least, number 9 in VG is $4.75. Look, we have a person turquoise waving. Welcome, Steve.
That's fun.
On our end, we can't see the emojis on StreamYard, so we get the description of your emoji. So we have a person turquoise waving, which is okay.
We get the gist.
Okay. There you go. It's okay. Everybody's running a little behind tonight, so it's all right if you are too. So the scroll is going by, or it's going to be pinned to the top. If you've never bought from us before and you claim something tonight, please fill out that form so that I have your email address, because I am likely to send you an invoice over the weekend on PayPal. So I need your PayPal payment address on that form in order to send it to the right place. But if you bought from us before, I have it in my PayPal already, so you're okay. Got a couple of these Millennium editions of Crisis on Infinite Earths came in. We got the 2 different versions. This one is in fine condition, and it's $6. And this is the regular direct market edition and it does have the gold seal that goes through the whole book. But we also have the chromium edition, and it's $10. And it's almost like an acetate cover. It's very plasticky, but it's pretty cool. So it's $10 for the chromium one. This is the 100-page Crisis on Infinite Earths Giant that came out. This one's $5, and it's 100 pages. All right. I'm going to go through a few more of these Green Lanterns for you, and then after the next break, we'll go into some other titles. Green Lantern 179 and very fine is $6.50. I would say Green Lantern's going to be picking up here soon because, there's going to be a new movie. There's always a lot of excitement before a new movie. Number 180 is $8. So did you find some stuff?
Variants of Green Lantern variants.
Found some Green Lantern variants. So we'll just run through those. Blackest Night Green Lantern Parallax Rebirth. This one's $25. And the Green Lantern number 10. This one's $4. Number 11, $4. Number 12 is $5. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, different.
Number 5 is $6.
Yeah, Suicide Squad variant.
It's very different.
Yeah, very different for Green Lantern.
Number 8, $6.
GL12.
You got it. He finally hit on one he needed. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Okay, I have to go back.
Yeah. It was, the Suicide Squad.
There we go.
Yeah.
No, it was this
no.
really interesting.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
cool.
there you go. That one's from
That's
that.
a good one. The deceased one. Yeah.
Okay, number 9 is $6. Why, welcome, Crystal. Glad you're joining the party.
Hey, Crystal.
Okay, and this is also a number 12, but this one's $5. And we're going to have to continue after we take a little break. And we'll have a few more Green Lantern variants, and then we'll move back on to the books we prepare for the show. So we'll be back in just a sec.
There's a comic book universe on the streets of Cleveland. Hero Tomorrow Comics is debuting
Violante, the Undead.
Get the new issue or the entire acclaimed library live on Kickstarter.
I'm coming for you, Cleveland.
Details at clevelandsuperhero.com.
Live from New York. What? Oh, sorry. Live from Cleveland? It's Friday night? It's Friday Night Live! With Nancy McCann. And Ricky. And sometimes Carlos. And featuring boxes and boxes of rare comics. Unique collectibles. Lots of smiles and conversations with new friends. Friday Night Live with Comics Unlimited. Friday night from 9 to 11 on The Experience. Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. What about that ad? That's the first time I've seen it, and I missed the beginning of it. So hopefully it'll play again so we can see it. But I love the picture of Ricky and Carlos too.
Good to be young. Good to be young again.
That was really cool. And surprising because we were talking about something, and all of a sudden we're like, "What the heck? Like, what's going on over here?" Good. All right, so Matt, you claimed this number 9 as well during the break, so we got that for you. And we don't have any of the early Green Lanterns that you're seeking. I used to have them. I had an entire set of Silver Age ones at one point, but I sold them off over the years, and I don't have any left anymore. All right, so here's some more Green Lanterns. This is the 100-page Super Spectacular Blank variant, $10. And this is one of the 80th anniversary 100-page variants. It's $10. And then this one is also $10. And that is all the variant Green Lanterns that we were able to find offhand. Oh, here's one. Thanks. Green Lantern 1 in 25, $15. Oh, that's really sweet of you. Our producer offered to play the ad for me again as soon as the show's over. I look forward to that because I really didn't. I don't think I gave any input to that ad at all, so I have no idea who put that ad together. Was it Kyle or JD? Or? JD, I think it said. Okay. Heroes in Crisis. Number 1A is $4. I got the whole set here. Number 2 is $4. 3 is $4. 3B is also $4. Number 4 is $4. Number 5 is $4. 6, also $4. 7, $4. And 8 is $4. And 9 is $4. All right. Okay, we got in some Conans. Number 83 and very good is $3. Well, that's sweet of you to say, Crystal. She says it was tastefully done. You've been blessed with producers that know the show's personality. Yeah. Yes, we are very blessed here at the Experience. All of our producers are just awesome. Kyle's a trip. We love him, and Jay and JD both are wonderful. Conan number 104 in good is $2. 105 in good is $1.50. 106 in very good, $2.50. He wants 104. There you go. And we're slowly getting his collection filled in.
We thought you might like.
And 105. Okay. I also have 107, $1.50 in good. 109 is $2.50 in good. 110 is $2.50 in good. And 115 in fair is $1.50. That was a square bound one. I wish we could win a Toys R Us shopping spree. Yes. If only there were a Toys R Us.
Right.
Used to enjoy the Toys R Us. It's been a long time though.
I heard, weren't they bringing them back?
I think so. I think so, but I think mostly like online. Oh, okay. And the same thing is happening with Bed Bath & Beyond. Yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond is like promoting themselves now, but it's all online. It's not the same. Right. I used to like to go to Bed Bath & Beyond and
they had a lot of good stuff.
Like check out everything there. Yeah, I bought a lot of things there actually over the years. You know, blenders and stuff.
Kitchen knives.
I know. I usually go for the knives. I usually go to. I used to always go to Macy's to get them. G.I. Joe Transformers. Yeah, we get them in and they go out really fast. I think we had some last week, but we went through them, right?
Which ones?
G.I. Joe Transformers. The four-issue series. Oh, not sure what happened there. All of a sudden we went for a second. We do have a lot of G.I. Joes, Matt, if you have a list of numbers you need, because we do have them. And wait, no. But yeah, I keep putting more. They keep disappearing, but I keep putting them in there. I don't know. We're not having any kind of storm here or anything. The weather's like clear, and I don't know why we would have any internet issues, but we haven't had any all day, so I don't know where the problem is in the system. But yeah, we keep blinking out.
Oh, it's choppy.
All right.
Spectrum.
Ghost. I don't think it's ghosts. We had more problem with that at the old store, next to the antique store.
The other one's way more haunted.
Yeah, things used to fly through the air all the time over there. It was bizarre. And I'd hear men's voices a lot when I was the only one in the entire shopping center. It was very, very strange. Very, very strange. Could be that.
Probably. Here you never know.
Could be squirrels. But I don't think so. All right. So we came across in our backstock a whole bunch of difficult to find Simpsons comics. Man, we can't blame Carlos. He's not even here tonight. So I'm going to show some of these, see if any of these are ones you're looking for. Treehouse of Horror, number 8, and very good, $6. Treehouse of Horror, number 9, and fine is $7. Number 10 and fine is $18. And this one features Alice Cooper, Gene Simmons, Rob Zombie, and Pat Boone. It's a pretty delightful issue, actually. Oh, Mr. Remnant says the transformer over at Lee University exploded and knocked out power to the whole campus because of a squirrel. I could see how that could happen.
Wow, to take down all of Lee, one squirrel.
One squirrel versus the entire university. Yeah. There you go. Maybe he was sent over by a rival university. Yeah. Southern Adventist sent him over. That's a terrible rumor to start.
Sorry. Not true. It's not true.
Well, it could be. Can't say that it's true or it's not true, but unlikely. Treehouse of Horror number 11 from 2005 is $40. Features Marv Wolfman and Gene Colan and Len Wein and Bernie Wrightson. What a power pack lineup that is of horror people and great writers.
Great cover and everything. Great writers.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, their pesky attack
The biology department's training.
That's what they're doing over there? Treehouse of Horror number 12 in fine is $12.50. You know, a little Kyle Baker, Terry Moore, and Eric Powell action. That's always good. Number 13 is $15. This one is all funny guys. Thomas Lennon, Patton Oswalt, comedians writing.
Is good.
Yeah, so that's a good one too. All right. This one's a really hard to find one. Ralph Wiggum Comics, number 1. They did a lot of different variants depending on where they sold them. This one is the I'm in mint conditioner cover.
That's so good.
Yeah, and this one's $35 and very fine.
Hey, Steven, how's it going?
Welcome, Steven. Since you just arrived, Steven, and please, if you have any requests of books you'd like to see, we have a whole store full of books. So just put in a few. Yes, that is one of the best Ralph Wiggum quotes ever, Matt. Yeah, that Deadpool run was awesome. Okay, Comic Book Guy, the comic book. This is number 2 in fine, $25.
Guest starring Stan the Man.
It does.
Going to Boulder University.
Everybody's hugging, yeah. The Comic Book Guy, number 3, and very good. $18. My Comic Book Guy story is, that and he has all these characteristics that are like stereotypical of comic retailers, especially back in the day. Right. And my store manager for many years, since we were teenagers, out in California, resembled the Comic Book Guy, and just vaguely, he wore shorts, had a beard, had hair in a ponytail, And years and years ago, when The Simpsons first was on and that character was new, we had a store that was in Hawaiian Gardens, California, and it had the air conditioning wasn't working right, so we had the door propped open. We were near an elementary school, so all these kids would walk by, and one of the kids saw him sitting on a stool behind the counter, and goes, "Look, it's the comic book guy!" Oh man, we all died.
That's great.
It was the best. yes, Stephen, I do have more Conan the Barbarians. I showed a bunch already, but we have more. So if there's a certain time period you're looking for in the old Marvel ones, or if there's a different Conan series you're looking for, please just let us know in the comments and we'll pull out some, because there's more that I didn't show yet if you want to grab another handful of them.
Sure.
Yeah. And so comic book guy number 4 and fine is $6. So Mark always had a little bit of a funny attitude toward the comic book guy. Because his personality wasn't at all like the comic book guy. He was never like, you expect me to get off my stool to come show you where the comic, he was never like that. So yeah, he kind of resented that, the comic book guy looked kind of like him. Comic book guy number 5 and very fine is $8. Professor Frink, fantastic science fictions. This one in near mint is $10. That was awesome. Yes, his rare Mary Worth collection. Oh, thank you. Some Conans have just come in for a landing. All right. Radioactive Man number 197 and fine is $10. And these are, the art on these mostly from the late great Bat and Lash. One of my dear friends passed away a few years ago, but his art lives on. This one as well, number 575 and fine $6. I do not have a Marvel number 1 Conan right now. Sorry, Steve. Crypto the Superdog, number 1. This one's a very fine. It's $8. Written by my husband, Jesse the McCann. He will sign it for you if you buy it and request the signature.
Yeah, I have one.
You have one?
Mm-hmm.
I do too.
I'm sure you have several.
Not really. We really don't. Jesse tried to keep one of everything he wrote, but some of it we left behind with our son in California. So we don't have, I don't think we have everything. I honestly think that it's very possible that one of our customers here at the store has a bigger collection of Jesse's books than he does. And Kyle, our producer, might have a bigger collection than we do as well.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. so it's like, Laurel and Hardy in 3D from 1987. In the mid 80s, there was a big resurgence of 3D comics. This one's $2.50 and very good. This one does not have glasses with it, but any 3D glasses will work with it. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of these from this publisher, Blackthorn Publishing, which was out of San Diego. And they did a bunch of 3D books, but Laurel and Hardy, which if you've never really seen a Laurel and Hardy movie, you should. They're hysterically funny. And the stuff stands up today. It's still hysterically funny. The end of the month is only 2 weeks away. So that's not a big problem. If you want to claim things, I'll send you the invoice and you can pay it as soon as you get paid, Stephen. And then when the box is full, we'll ship it. But as long as people communicate with me, I don't have a big problem. I mean, I ask people to pay it right away because we kind of need to do that just to keep up, because we have to store all the books that are paid on shelves, and like we don't like to get confused. So we like everybody to pay like the weekend that we send the invoice. But if you really want things but you cannot pay for 2 weeks, we will make that exception for you. Just everybody else don't jump on the bandwagon. You're doing that with another show? Okay.
The art show.
Yeah, maybe the art show.
It'll take a little bit.
And you're right about that, Matt. I love watching Nick's art show. He has such beautiful pieces, but they're just more than I could spend. And I I watch and go like, ooh, I'd like to have that and that and that, but it just adds up. We do, Stephen, we take PayPal. So however you want to pay through PayPal. Yeah. It's so I don't know. What does PayPal take? Like all credit cards, debit cards, checking
On your end,
accounts.
you can link it to pretty much
anything.
whatever you want.
Whatever monies you've got.
Right.
You can send it through PayPal. We get it.
Monopoly money. No.
I don't think they take
Not
Monopoly.
quite.
I don't think they take Bitcoin either, but I don't know. But maybe, maybe they do. I don't I don't know. But I know they take credit cards, debit cards, and checking accounts because
for sure.
I've had those things linked to them. All right. And this is Legion of Superheroes in the 31st Century from 2007. A very good number 4 is $2.50. And it's time for us to go on another break. So we will be back in just a couple of minutes to keep going and show some Conans.
What if Hans Gruber from Die Hard had to battle the Joker from Batman the Animated Series in a dance battle? Or who would win in a race between Baby from Baby Driver and Snidely Whiplash? If Austin Powers and Shrek found themselves in a hot dog eating contest, who would emerge victorious? These are the questions we talk about on Nerd Killer Warfare. Debate the most absurd questions you've ever heard in popular culture. Register now by scanning the QR code or visiting bit.ly/EXP casting. According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
Back to Friday Night Live on The Experience. I forgot it's time for us to show new product. So I'm going to do that before I go back to the back issues. I'm going to start off with the trade paperbacks for this week. We got The Seasons Have Teeth. This is $17.99 from Boom Studios. Volume 4 of the EC Creepy collection. This is $24.99 from Dark Horse Books. Call to Cthulhu. This is like a brand new graphic album from Titan Comics. And this one is $12.99 hardcover. Jim Henson, The Dark Crystal, another volume. And this one's $75. but it's the complete collection of the Age of Resistance.
That looks cool.
Okay.
Oh, I'm real quick. I'm sorry, Melissa. We did not have
Any of those?
any of those.
But the Jonah Hex is a good chance we'll turn it up this week, because when we were looking through our back stock the other day, we found a whole box of Jonah Hexes. So as soon as we can locate them here, we have them. We know they're here in the store. I'll look for that 63 for you, and if we have it, I'll set aside for you and let you know. But if there's other ones you're missing in your Jonah Hexes, we did in fact find an entire shelf box of Jonah Hexes. And welcome everybody else who just popped in. Oh, Steam Walker, we don't generally take checks. However, PayPal will let you pay from your checking account. So all you have to do is pay through them. That way we don't have custody of your checking account information. It goes all secure through PayPal. But yeah, they'll take it directly out of your checking account.
Well, that's cool. Shark cover collection.
Gotcha.
There you go. Your themed themed collection.
See, I'm big on that.
Right.
I'm real big on that. I'm always joking around about the different themes you could have. So, well, we'll just have to look for more shark comics for you, because they do turn up, especially on a lot of the old adventure comics that, like, not adventure the Superman ones, but like adventurous comics from the media section tend to have sharks on them sometimes. I'll have to see if we find some for next week's show for you. Demon Slayer, new volume of Kimetsu Academy, Volume 1 just came out this week. That's $11.99 from Viz. My Hero Academia. This is a Shonen Jump. It's $11.99. I think it's volume 36. Codename Sailor Eternal Edition. This is $27.99. Okay, so this week there were a bunch of Batman facsimile editions. They did Batman 405, and it's $3.99. And 428 is $4.99. And then there also was a Christmas collection from DC this week, an 80-page giant. And this one's $9.99. It has a bunch of different holiday stories in it. Pretty cool.
It was the might before Christmas.
Yeah. You know there's trouble there, right?
Right.
Okay. And then on our ratio variants, we only have a couple. We have House of Slaughter number 20, one per store. It's $10. And I can't remember the name of this book. Just a second. Yeah, that's what it is. Under Heist, the new David Lapham book. This is the one per store variant, $10. Okay. And then we got in this week some chia pets, which is funny because when you shake them, you can hear the seeds. We got in the ghost face, just pretty wild.
Afro.
It's like an afro on a ghost face. It's $21.99. But this one I really like. This is the Thing, from Adam's Family and Wednesday. And I like because it's like he's just crawling in grass. This one actually kind of makes sense.
Right, it does. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. That's $21.99. And from Spy Family, we got a couple of the Bond Forger in. We got A and B, and they are $24.99 each.
So cute. That's cute.
What is he? Is he a
he's a dog.
dog?
Yeah, he's their dog.
He's their dog.
Mm-hmm.
I have never watched Spy Family.
It's funny.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. But we did get in Beta Ray Bill in the pop, and this is a previous exclusive one, so it's $14.99. And the Five Nights at Freddy's plush continue to roll in. So if you got any kids you need to get something for Christmas, there's still time. $11.99. He's adorable and scary at the same
Right.
time.
And soft.
But he's very soft,
Yes.
squishy. I think that's everything back here. Yep. Okay. All right. So that was it for the new stuff. All right. Here's some Conans for you. Number 65 and very good, $2.50. Number 116 and good, $1.50. I guess I shouldn't go too fast because then people miss what number.
Right.
If you ever need me to repeat something because I went too fast, please let me know. This is a 124 in fair, but the centerfold is detached, but it's only $1.50. But it's complete. I don't sell not complete books.
Right.
I accumulate them in the back. And it's funny because years ago I accumulated a whole bunch of Silver Age and some Golden Age. And I had just like insides and centerfolds and covers with no comics. And I just kept accumulating my box. And one time Chuck Rosansky from Mile High was visiting me and he was telling me how he collects them. And he likes to try to put them together. Oh. Which with the volume he does, I could see how that could possibly happen. Right. And so I sold him all of my stuff. Nice. I was like, well, I have this box of stuff, and he was like, oh, I want it,
So you held on to it.
I can't throw away comics or parts of comics even. It's like impossible for me to do that. So I was happy that, out there somewhere, there could be a book that he Pete Frankenstein together. Right. Like he had the whole book except for the centerfold, but I had the centerfold. Yes. Now, the chance of that is so remote, but yet that's the kind of stuff I guess he has time to do. I don't know. For me, I'm like, oh, it's missing the centerfold. It goes in the stack. Oh, it doesn't have a cover. It goes in the stack. Stephen, we do a show on the Experience just on Friday night from 9 to 11. But we're at the store 7 days a week, and you can always call us. And we also do Whatnot shows on Thursday and Friday afternoons. Thursday, we do a toy show, and that show is from 4 to 6. Is that right? From 4 to 6. And then on Friday, we do a comic show where it's a request-only show, and it is from 3 to 5. But we would rather have you buy from us here, even though there's some advantages to Whatnot because they handle the shipping part of it. But like if you want to buy books and accumulate them, you can't really do that with them. You have to get shipped whatever you buy during that show. Whereas with this show, you can accumulate a box. So yeah, so that's how that works. Let's see. What are you saying here? Remnant saying, if you got some incomplete Silver Age books, I'd love to take a look at them. I don't have a whole lot right now because after I gave all those over to Chuck, I had to start over. But every once in a while, I do come across something. I don't have them organized in the back, but I'll start like putting them in a box, and I'm happy to let you look through them. And I also like old beat up books. I don't have any problem with that. I mean, I like them to be nice, but I'd rather have a beat up one than not have one at all. You have two coverless editions. Yeah, I've bought coverless books or books that were stripped before just to fill in a hole. And then you just kind of wait until maybe a better one comes along. But if it's like rare. If it's something old, yeah. But in the store, sometimes I'll put out for sale. Like if I get a Silver or Golden Age book that's really desirable. That's coverless, I'll put it out for sale. It's just they don't go for very much. Right. You can ask all the questions you want on the show. Yeah. I have no problem with that. If I miss answering some of them, though, just ask again or contact me later. Because sometimes if a lot of people are asking questions, the comments scroll by so fast, sometimes it's hard for me to catch everything. Anything important, our producer will catch, and that's it. Like if you claim a book or there's something wrong, he'll grab it. But some of these other questions, we do our best to hit all the answers best we can. Conan 125 and very good is $3.50. He's like sailing with a skeleton. I don't get that cover, but it's cool. See, if you specialize in skeleton covers, that would be your book. 126 in fine is $4.75. Conan being eaten by a polar bear, specializing in that. 127, very good, $2.50. Number 128, and very good, is $2.50. And it's like zombies before zombies were cool.
I didn't see this. Remnant, I didn't know if you saw this one. This was the Zawa Friesen. I know you like the Friesen, and we're getting the Zawas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw it. I don't know if you saw it the other day.
You might have seen it when it came in, but yeah, this was a cool cover, this
Yeah.
Zawa number 2.
Sorry, I just saw it.
Yeah, aside from Conan, there
Yeah,
you go.
aside from Conan. Yeah.
Oh, I guess he found a few he needs. That's awesome.
There you go.
127 and 128. There you go. And 129 and very good is $2.50. 132 and very good, $2.50. Oh, he would like that Friesen cover.
Okay. I figured.
He might not have seen it because it was kind of
Yeah.
I had almost no space left in the horror section this week, so the variants got kind of buried behind the regular copies on a lot of stuff. So there just wasn't enough room. Usually it's the image section I have that problem with, but this week it was the horror section. It was just terrible. Conan 133 and very good is $3.50. 137 and fine is $2.50. Oh, I'm glad. You like, the artwork is wild on that book.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really good. Conan 144 and very good is $3.50. 149 and fine, $4.75. And 150 and very good, $4. We have more, but I won't keep going. But for you, Mr. Remnant, you may just want to take a stroll through the box next time you come in, because we may have missed showing some of them. But this one is for you right now. All right. Conan Saga number 76 in fine is $9.50. So this would be a reprint of Savage Sword of Conan's from earlier years. But this came out in 93. All right. I gave you 133, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Take that.
Oh, I don't think he was saying that he missed some of them. No, I just put those in the box.
Yeah, we just
graded
it, but we just found it.
I've just found a big stack, and I actually have another big stack on my desk. So if you shoot me the numbers you need when you come in, I might be able to pull them for you. But I do have a big pile of Conans on my desk still. Venom number 1 from 2003 in fine is $7.25. And Venom number 2 in very fine, $8. And then from 2017, number 3 in near mint is $3. Some awesome covers, really.
Yeah, found some good.
This one's a really rare book, actually. Ricky pulled these for me yesterday or today, and I saw this. I'm like, wow. This is the third printing, number 3 in fine from 2018. It's the first appearance of Null, and so it is going for $80 for the third printing in fine.
Yeah.
80. It is a great cover.
It's a good one.
And these second and third printings tend to have lower print runs than the first printing.
Right.
So this is actually rarer than the first printing. And since it's a key,
yes,
I'm going to set it right here so you can put it in, or maybe I'll put it up here. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
All right. But not right now because I don't want to get off the stool. I'm being like the comic shop guy. Don't make me get off the stool.
Right.
Okay, Venom number 7 near mint $25. There's some pretty wild variants of this cover too. I noticed while I was looking it up. This one is a regular A cover, but there's another one where there's a tongue here. He doesn't have bottom teeth. It's really interesting.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Venom 16 and very fine is $3.50. We're just having a leisurely dinner. Thank you. Venom 7B cover, very fine, $3.50. Look at that one. Whoa.
That's cool. It's like half.
I'm not sure what's going on in that one.
Half spider suit, half Venom suit.
Maybe Carnage thrown in there. I'm
Yeah.
not really sure. Not sure
Or
what's
Carnage,
going on.
yeah. I was like, Carnage.
I'm not sure what's going on there. All right. And then Venom Annual from 2018 and fine is $3. There's a lot of money flying through the air.
So if you have your money covers.
Money covers. I don't know what to show next. I'll just grab from the closest. Life with Archie, number 36, 2014, $5. It's horrible. He's trapped.
Right.
And the girls are so indifferent.
Yeah, they just like.
These are not the all ages Archies. These are the not for all ages ones.
No, they're like that.
But it's all Mike Allred did the cover. It's very cool.
Yeah, it's a good cover.
Number 36 variant. I'm not sure who did this cover. It's $5. But if you got a friend that's a musician, that'd be a cool one again.
That's a good one.
Oh, and also I want to remind you to like us, send hearts, all that stuff. And if you haven't commented yet, please comment and say hi so we know you're watching. We appreciate that. And Nick was reminding us on his show that he still could use some of those donations that are made through, what is it called again?
Jay, what is it called again?
It's the thing where you can donate money to the channel. And basically, I don't get any of it, but it goes to the experience.
Super chats.
Super chat. There you go. So if you feel you can do that, it helps out the experience.
You want to support Jay and the
yes,
producers
because they're the ones who pay the producers and such, and we kind of you know
do it.
It's helpful. It's helpful if you do it. Life with Archie number 36C. This one's $10. They look so sad. I don't know.
They're still looking sad and different.
This one's an Adam Hughes cover.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it looks.
You know,
Little Archie number
Yep,
110.
it is.
We'll look for you. Little Archie.
Oh, okay. The little Archies are a little bit tough to turn up. We find them once in a while, but they're not easy. I have a friend in Sacramento though that has a complete collection of little Archie. I actually helped him complete it.
Nice.
Back like in the early 90s, he only was missing one issue. He was missing like number 4, and I found it at a store and bought it for him and sent it to him.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. I was out looking through bins like, oh, look, a little Archie 4. All right.
Oh, 110. We have 112. So close.
Mega Man. This is from 2015, number 47, and fine, $18. These Mega Man Archies are just kind of like the Sonic Archies. They're just gone crazy. That's because they didn't print that many of them, and kids tore them up. So to get a copy now is hard.
Right.
We don't find them very often. Oh, you're welcome, Melissa.
No problem.
We keep striking out, but keep sending us stuff. It's okay. Excellent. Remnant says that he is very happy to have a complete spectacular Spider-Girl collection thanks to us. He has all 4 issues.
Right. Yeah.
Mega Man number 48 is $15 and fine. It's my son's favorite game.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's good.
actually I had a collection
Good
come in that had one of the original like cartridges from the early game, and I sent it to him for Christmas or his birthday a few years ago.
That's cool.
And but he's a huge fan of that.
Yeah. Good game series.
Looney Tunes number 110 and very fine, $9. Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah.
Always like Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah. Pepe Le Pew is great.
And the poor roses. But it's a big good one for Valentine's Day, though.
Yep.
Yeah. And this one was written by my husband. This is Looney Tunes, number 173, and fine. It's $10. And if you want it signed, we can do that. The story in this one, there's a couple interesting things about it. One is that the idea for the story came to me in a dream, and I told my husband, and he was like, "That's a good idea. Why don't I write a story about that?" And so he did. And then it turned out that it was the very first, and maybe only, although they may have done something since, but at the time it had never been done. It has a Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote story, but it doesn't take place in the desert. It takes place in the snow, in the mountains. Nice. And then when he went to do it, they came back and went like, "This is highly unusual. Nobody's ever proposed that. They're always in the desert. What are you doing?" Right. And he was like, "But he couldn't tell him. Well, my wife had a dream that involved the sport of curling."
Curling, nice, yeah.
So this story features curling.
That's great.
And actually, it's funny because there's a little crate, and on it says, "Curling supplies, not the hair kind." Something like that. Just really funny.
That's cool.
But anyway, it was a fun story for him to write, and I think came out pretty cute. And awesome. And they in fact go up into the mountains, into the snow.
Non-desert.
In a non-desert Looney Tunes story. Awesome. I have
professional.
Yes, professional sweeping, which I don't know about you guys, but I love the Olympics. I love to watch the winter and the summer Olympics. And I love the sports that you don't normally see. Right. And curling is mesmerizing. Yeah. I cannot stop myself from watching. I mean, I never watch it any other time, right. But when it's on the Olympics, I'll sit there for hours watching them sweeping the ice and all the aiming of the thing. I just think it's awesome.
I like to try playing it. I'm sure it's hard to.
It looks very difficult.
But it'd be fun to try playing, though.
Well, where are we going to find ice around here?
Travel up to north. I don't
I guess.
Know where you'd find
Canada.
Yeah, go to Canada for sure.
But I don't do well on skates, though. But they don't go on skates.
No,
that's the thing I think is great, is that they slide on their shoes, which I love ice shoe sliding. I'm like, but I am fascinated with all the Olympic sports. I've always have been. I mean, all the skiing competitions are crazy, and I've never downhill skied, but a lot of people I know did in Connecticut. Yeah. But I used to cross country ski, which is extremely difficult.
So hard.
You have to have very strong legs and arms. But I enjoyed that, but it was hard. But downhill, I was always afraid of because people break their legs a lot, especially when they're new at it.
I haven't done anything serious, but it's a little scary.
Yeah. But I used to cover sports in high school. I used to be like the photographer for sports for my high school newspaper. Yeah. And so I used to cover the ski club and of course all the other sports.
That's cool.
But
ski
I used to
club.
Yeah, we had a ski club at our school. Tennessee, not so much.
Not so much.
They didn't have a ski club. I don't think they had any of those kind of clubs. No. All the money here went to football when I was in high school.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, Wade, I remember the agony of defeat guy. I used to watch the Wide World of Sports every Sunday with my grandfather. Nice. And even though I watched that opening like 1,000 times, it never got old. It was like, and the agony of defeat. And then you're like, "Ooh, I'm never gonna ski." Okay. Looney Tunes $2.50 and fine is $4.50. This one at least is baseball themed.
Baseball cover.
I do love some baseball too.
Oh yeah. Are you a Dodgers fan from living out there?
I used to go to the Dodgers games quite a bit because my CPA had box seats at the stadium. Nice. Like club seats. Yeah. And it was cool because they would like come out, take your food order, and bring you food. That was kind of neat.
Very cool.
So yeah, we used to go kind of often. I also used to go out to the California Angels Stadium.
Oh yeah.
That was actually closer to my house, but we got tickets to the Dodgers more often. Yeah. So I think I would classify myself as a Dodgers fan during that time anyway. Nice. I don't really watch too much now, but that's okay.
Right.
That's right, Roman. The legend of High School Nancy does grow week after week. Yeah, little known facts about me. I was very into photography and sports, so who knew? I used to play a lot of sports too, but that's another story for another day. Amazing Spider-Man 289 and very good is $9. Hobgoblin action there. Looks like Carlos in that new ad.
Right. Secret.
Mystery man. Amazing Spider-Man 273 and good is $1. I would have found the dollar bin, but hey, I thought maybe somebody would want it because
You might want the black suit.
black suit Spider-Man right there.
For sure.
Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man guest starring Spider-Woman number 126 and fine is $6.
Another black suit.
Yep, this is a whole collection of them. Apparently, whoever had these really liked the black suit Spider-Man, and I got these all traded in today. So,
okay.
Number 113 and fine is $6. What are you guys looking for? Because I don't have that many more books in the box, and we do really need some requests.
Yeah,
so please throw out some titles that you were looking for, and we'd be happy to show some more. Peter Parker Spectacular 108 and very good is $8. His leg is very long.
Right. Some of those Spider-Man covers are funny because he's all.
Well, Melissa, we had a number of stores, but the last store we had was on Beach Boulevard, just below the 405 freeway in Westminster, which is part of Orange County, but we had stores in Hawaiian Gardens, Whittier, Garden Grove, and then even for a short period of time, Santa Barbara, Santa Rosa, up Northern California. But our big store was the Westminster store, which was actually mostly frequented by people who lived in Huntington Beach. That's what it was close to. Ironically, the property our store was on was like the only piece of property south of the 405 freeway that wasn't Huntington Beach. We were in Westminster. It was like a little finger that went over there, which was good for me because the taxes and the rules in Huntington Beach are so much worse. And Westminster was a lot easier to deal with. So that was where we were for years and years. But I was in Tennessee until 1983, and then I moved to California, and then was out there until 4 years ago. I moved back here. But I used to go to San Bernardino on occasion, so I know that area too. Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man 111 and very good is $4. And this is kind of a classic cover. Number 109 and good, $4.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when that came out. It was like, wow.
Good, yeah. Different, yeah.
Like, yikes. Okay, a little box issue here. Oh, I didn't know those were back there.
Yeah.
See, Ricky's sneaking books up here, and we have those too. Thank you. All right. Yes, you are correct. If anybody's looking for Savage Sword of Conan #1 magazine, we do have one of those up in the showcase. And so if you want to see it, please let me know. And we have a lot of other Conans, not just the Marvel early ones. We have a lot of the later ones too. And we're continuing to work on refilling them because we have a number of customers who've been trying to put their sets together. So we keep running through those and G.I. Joe like crazy around here. So as we find them, we're just throwing them in there. All right. Batman Spawn from 1994 and very fine is $8. This is the War Devil square bound issue. And then this is the Batman Spawn. I have a few different ones. One with the green cover, $7. The brownish cover is also $7. The brownish cover with the blue logo. This is a second print, $7. And this one is also $7. This is the version with the city in the background. And then we have, this is 1C, $7. So I believe all those were the same book on the inside. There you go. All right. And then out of our spawn bin, we have number 83 and fine, $10. We have a lot of spawns, but right now we're kind of low on everything from, we don't have anything between 83 and 189, but I'm going to work on restocking those soon. So if you're looking to fill in your spawns, please send us a list of those and we'll look for them too. This one's in fine, $10. 189 and very good is $16.
Yeah, that one spawn can be your smoking cover collection. He's smoking a cigar.
Oh yeah, that would be a pretty good collection. There's quite a few characters that used to smoke cigars.
And at some point, it's going to be historical because smoking.
Because they don't show that much anymore. Do they show that on comics anymore? I haven't really noticed.
Hardly a few, but not that many.
Not as much cigar smoking as there used to be.
So, good little piece of history there for you.
That's true. Things have changed a lot just in my lifetime.
Right.
I mean, for the better generally, but like depictions of smoking like on television and stuff is a lot less now than it used to be. I don't think so, Jay. This one's Capullo, and this one, can't read the signature, but
yeah, good point. Remnant. Wolverine used to always have.
Wolverine was always have.
Stogie, yeah. Oh, he's saying was that Jason went on the cover.
That I do not know. That's what I thought. The artist on this one was Pistacio. But I do not know that. Predator, number 5 from 2007. I'm not sure what I'm seeing on there, but that's okay. This is Predator Hunters. It's $9. The logo is a little distracting from the artwork on that one. Predator 1 from 2009 is $9. That's kind of cool. Predator Primal number 1 from 1997 and fine is $6. I'm just not, I didn't read Spawn during that time, so I wasn't familiar with the characters. I'm sorry. Sorry, I let you down, Jay. Predator Race War number 1 from 1993, $5. Predators. Oh, this is by David Latham. This is very fine, $20. That's a great cover.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Predators number 1 for 2010, very fine, $8. And number 2 from 2010, very fine, $12. And Predators number 3 from 2010, $10. That's a really good likeness, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Predators number 4 from 2010, a very fine, $10. Ooh. I'm going to give these to Vicky. There you go. I'm twisting my wrist. All right. Superior Spider-Man, number 5, second print and fine, $2.50. Superior Spider-Man 6 AU, very fine, $4. Took me a while when these were coming out to figure out what AAU meant. It was
Oh, what is it?
it's the Age of Ultron
Oh, okay.
tie-in.
That, yeah.
But it was weird because they were doing like regular 6 and then 6 AAU.
Yeah, 6 8. Yeah.
And it was during the time when we moved from California to here, and I was a little distracted. So I was kind of like, what the heck is AAU? What am I doing? And it took me a long time to figure out that I was Age of Ultron. Superior Spider-Man number 7 in fine from 2013 is $3. Oh, hi. Welcome, X. 2 Virgin Batman Spawn and both regular Spawns. Excellent. Are there any other Spawns you would like to purchase tonight? Because I can have Ricky bring over a pile of Spawns to show if there's a certain time period. We don't have anything between those two, between 80 and 100 and something. But we have them before that and after that.
Was it?
Okay, so these for you, X. There you go. All right, Superior Spider-Man number 10 and fine is $3. Superior Spider-Man 20 and fine is $3.50. 22A and very fine, $5.50. You got it. No problem. He said nothing else on the spawns tonight. That was his limit. Which is fine. 23A and fine is $6. Everybody has their limits.
Yeah.
You know, if you let me know, I can be like your bartender and be like, I'm sorry you're cut off. You know. Now you're asking me content questions that I don't know the answer to, but maybe Ricky does. On Superior Spider-Man, is that when Doc Ock took over Peter Parker's brain?
I actually have no idea.
He does not know either. Or put his brain in Peter's body. Very well could be, but I don't know. Does anybody else know that? Okay, Jay's got a, I think it is in there. Superior Spider-Man number 27 and fine is $4.25. And the series finale number 31 and fine, $3.25. Wayne is supportive of Jay's position that yes, that is that story. Excellent. Somebody's reading Superior Spider-Man.
Wade has read a lot. I think
That's true. That's true. This is an interesting book. This is Superior Octopus, part of the Edge of Spider-Geddon. Number 1 from 2018 and very fine is running $8.
Oh, yeah.
So I wonder if something to do with the brain story on that one too.
Right, maybe so.
Not sure. Okay, the series continues the events of the 2012 storyline Dying Wish, in which Peter Parker is killed off and replaced with his nemesis Otto Octavius, who swapped consciousness with Parker. Live and YouTube doesn't.
Yeah.
Unalive. The rest says and unalive, and YouTube doesn't like that.
Certain words surrounding death.
Oh,
dying,
got you. Got you. Got you. They're very sensitive about some of that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cut off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know the ways of YouTube.
Yeah, which specific words.
Because you used the K word.
Yeah, maybe. Right.
It decided you had nothing more to say. Very interesting. I don't understand how any of the social media stuff does what they do, and they all do it differently. It's very, yeah. Oh, DYE. Can't use that word, eh? All right, good to know. Spider-Woman #1 from 1999, and very good. It's $4. #4 from 2015 is $10. Well, it's time for us to go on our last little break. So we'll be back in just a minute with more comics. Make some requests.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise. A promise of adventure. A promise of excitement. A promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey. And behind every page, there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live on The Experience. So right before the break, Bakara asked for variants, and Ricky's looking for the Batman Who Laughs variants. But I have a pile of ratio variants, and I'm just going to show those in case there's anything anybody's looking for. But if you're looking for something else, please make a request. We still have time to pull requests. I've got Alice Cooper 1:15 ratio variant of #1. That one's running $20, photo cover. Amazing Spider-Man 38, 1:25. That one's $20. Army of Darkness Forever, #1, 1:10, $5. Army of Darkness number 2, Army of Darkness Forever number 2, 1 in 10 is $10. Avengers 6, 1 in 25, $12. Batman 93, 1 in 25, $20. There's a bunch of Batmans here, but let me just skip through some of these. All right. Number 134, 1 in 25, $15. There's a few requests that have come in, Ricky, when you have a minute. Batman 110. This one's 20. 127, 1 in 25 is 25.
We just had the 8 covers with Batman who left.
Wade's looking for the Wonder Woman number 2 from the new series. Melissa's got a whole list of things she's looking for. Batman 137, 1 in 25, $15. Number 138, 1 in 25 is $20. Batman Brave and the Bold 6, 1 in 25, $18. You can see her skeleton in. Batman Gargoyle of Gotham 1. This is the 1 in 25, $20. I keep hearing people raving about the story of this book and the art. And Batman Superman World's Finest number 19, near mint, 1 in 25, $15. I don't know what's going on with that cover, but it's interesting. Okay, we got us some Scotty Young variants. These have been selling really hot in the store and on our Whatnot show. But this is what we have left in our Scotty Young bin. We have Bully Wars number 1B from 2018. This one's $4. Secret Invasion number 1 is $5. Sensational She-Hulk is $5. I think she's adorable. The Sentry is number 1 is $5. Superior Spider-Man number 1, $6. And last but definitely not least, Venom number 25, $8. That's funny. Okay. Oh, it's pronounced Grumpa and not Grandpa. That's interesting. We always called my grandfather Grumpa, but I don't think it had to do with the word pronunciation. More to do with his persona. He worked for years at being a grumpy old guy, and he was very successful. But he was delightful, too. Alex Ross covers. This is Amazing Spider-Man 24, $4. Avengers 42, Hawkeye, $5. Daredevil number 9, $4. Black Widow 2, $13. Carnage number 12, $4. Deadpool 6, $4. Excalibur 13, very fine, $8. Oh, Fantastic Four Antithesis number 3, $5. Marauders 13, $5. Red Robin number 3, $4. Warlock Rebirth number 1, $4. That was a great one. And X-Men 13, $5. So those are all the Alex Ross goodies that we have. I love Alex Ross. Did you find anything?
Not for Melissa.
We're still striking out on Melissa's
Yeah.
list.
Wait, I'll put that Wonder Woman in there.
We have the Wonder Woman 2.
Wonder 2.
So we're throwing that in your bag, Wade. And so have you looked for all of the ones from Melissa? You still got more to look for.
No, I looked for all kinds.
Just nothing. None of those, Melissa. Sorry. Okay. Back to Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman 6, very fine, $3.25. Tell me what else you'd like to see comic-wise. I've got all the Silver Age, Golden Age, Marvel's, DC's, other publishers, all those boxes. I can always show books out of there, plus anything from the back issue bin. So just let us know. Spider-Woman 9, very fine, $3.50. I didn't have enough time to grade enough books for tonight because I had to stay home yesterday. Jesse had a little medical procedure done to relieve pain in his back. And so he had anesthesia, and so I had to stay with him. But usually when he has those procedures, he goes to bed and sleeps, and so I can do other work. But yesterday he did not fall asleep. He was awake. The procedure was like noontime. He was awake all day, all night, and like didn't go to bed till this morning. So so he was up this whole time, and so I just didn't get as many books graded as I would like. That's funny, Jay. He said we need a celebratory sound when something's found for Melissa. She picked some tough ones. Yeah. It's random. Like all the books that you asked for are books we've had in the last year or so. It isn't that they're extremely difficult or rare, particularly. They're just, it's just random what we get in and what we sell. And so you just, it's just a matter of time before they turn up.
That's true. Yeah. We did find some because she came.
That's true. She came and got the books that we got. And yes, I'm sure Jaws is a little bit on the nose, wouldn't you say? Well, I can't tell you what I might get Jesse for Christmas because he might be watching. He does that sometimes if he's awake. But considering he slept all day, he very well could be watching. So, yeah, so we just have to keep all that. Shh. All right. Spider-Woman number 1 from 2016. Very fine. $7. She's very pregnant.
Yeah.
Superior Foes of Spider-Man 2A. $3. Superior Foes of Spider-Man number 10 from 2014 and very good, $4. Superior Foes of Spider-Man number 12 and fine, $3.50.
It's a cool cover.
And Superior Foes of Spider-Man number 14, very fine, $5. That one's very interesting.
Mm.
There you go. I'm just looking at Ricky. I have no other books up here. Thank you.
You got some ratios. You guys need to get your 1 in 25s.
Berserker. 1 per store, $20. This is the new series that just came out. And this one is the virgin cover 1 in 25. And that one is $10. And local comic shop day, Berserker cover $12.99. This is Fallen Empire also. Wow.
Impromptu show and tell thing. Yeah. I have nothing.
He has
literally
nothing
with
to
me.
show nor tell about. Yeah, that's rough.
Sorry.
Berserker, Fallen Empire, yeah, number 1. 1 and 10 is $10. Coda number 2, 1 and 10, $10.
Oh yeah, that one looks interesting. I never heard much about it after that.
We do have them in stock though, regular covers.
Lightsabers because for 15 minutes.
Well, that's always possible. Hey Ricky, can you look for that book from Melissa?
Yes. Where would that
Over
one be?
here, small press.
Small press.
Batman Superman World's Finest number 20, 1 and 25 is $20. Coda number 2 unlockable variant, $10. Coda number 3 unlockable, $10. Damn Them All number 10 unlockable, $10. Oh, that's cool. Dark Knight Death Metal number 1, 1 and 25 variant, $20. Ghost Lore 6 retailer incentive variant, $10. Harley Quinn 22. This one's $25. Harley Quinn 32, 1 and 25, $20. House of Slaughter 18 unlockable variant, $10. Hunt for Skinwalker unlockable number 2, 15. No luck.
No luck on the pop.
No luck on the pop scars for you. Sorry. Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong number 1, 1 and 25, $25. This series has been selling really, really well.
Yeah, is that the one that had where you could open the makes the sounds?
Not this one,
Not that one,
but this issue,
yeah.
yes. And we are out of those, although they might even still be available, but I'm not sure. We got a few in of each one, and we sold them, but I never got to hear them because they're sealed in poly bags and nobody's willing to open them.
Right.
So really, they didn't have to put the mechanism in there. They could have just said they were putting the thing in there that made them work, because nobody will know. I'm sure somebody opened one.
Yeah, somewhere.
But just not any of the people who shop here.
Google it.
There's probably a YouTube video.
YouTube.
Yeah, there's probably a YouTube video of that. But no, I haven't gotten to hear it. But apparently it's very light sensitive. You have to be in a well-lit location for it to actually work, which is kind of the opposite of normal. When you say something's light sensitive, that means you shouldn't put it in the light. But in this case, you should put it in the light. So it was very strange. But hey, but it was kind of cool they were able to do that.
Right. Well, and along that vein, different, but they have the smell.
Oh, that's right. Oh, the hand's coming through. Yeah. Whoa. This is the variant from the Batman Santa miniseries number 1, right?
Yeah.
But this is the rub and smell Santa cover. It's not scratch and sniff, because if you scratched it, that would ruin the comic. But if you just rub it lightly, you can smell it. And actually, if you get really close, you can kind of smell it anyway. But it is the secret smell of Santa's breath.
Jay's like, no, thanks. What do you think it smells like, Jay?
It's actually good. It's actually good.
We've had lots of different.
What were you saying? It smells good.
Cigar, you're like, looks
yeah, it
like
could smell like whiskey and cigar.
Yeah, cigar smoke.
It's not like a bar fight. It smells like a bar fight. But no, it doesn't. No, he has actual, okay breath. Um,
50 of the Marvel zombies. The shield.
we did not get that. I'm sorry. But we are taking requests the last 10 minutes. So if there's anything you're looking for, Mr. Nope, please let us know. Because I'm just showing some variants right now because we're out of comics to show. Yeah, it does look like hot anchovy. I would put money on that, but it's not. Thankfully. That'd be terrible if the whole store smelled like hot anchovies.
Right.
Actually, I think the worst promotion we ever had for making the store stink was there was a time when Marvel was doing like all these cross promotions with food companies.
Mm.
At one point, they did a cross promotion with corn nuts, and they shipped us like 10 cases of ranch flavored corn nuts.
Oh.
And although corn nuts can be delicious, when you
Yeah.
have 10 cases of corn nuts, it made the store smell really funky and weird. Like you walk in and people be like, smells like corn nuts in here. And it'd be like, oh, sorry. You know? And it took us a while to give them away because we had to like give them away to people.
Right.
And we had like these little like thin packages, and we're just like, every customer came in here, take some corn nuts. After a while, people were like, no more corn nuts. Take the corn nuts and like it. No, it was just, it was one of those promotions that was like, oh no. Wait on the NECA monsters. We got a few in last week, but I believe you would have seen them.
Oh, somebody bought them.
And we do not have them anymore. So, but none of the ones that you were waiting for have come in. Yeah, corn gone wrong. That was really the truth. And it was just an overwhelming smell.
It's like they couldn't give you plain. They had to do like
they were promoting the ranch flavor, so they had to send that, and it was just not good in quantity. And we had them like hidden underneath in the cabinets because we had all these cases, and people would be like wandering around going, what does that smell? You know, but usually most people could guess it.
Yeah.
Well, that's when this promotion was with the corn nuts I would say it was in the 90s. Could have been in the early 2000s, but I think it was in the 90s. We finally got rid of all the corn nuts and the smell dissipated, thankfully. Yeah, I do remember the jingle. Corn nuts was like, you never heard of them, Wade. Okay, well, you get you some corn nuts at the store. I'm sure they still have them. They still make them. They're a little tough on the teeth, but they're crunchy, but they're delicious and they're addictive. And but they stink. They make your mouth stink afterwards. People are like, "Ooh, corn nuts!" You know, you can't get away from it.
Good to know.
Barbecue is good, yeah, but just the classic ones are good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed many a bag of ranch corn nuts during the free period, but I didn't have. It took me like a few years to get past that.
Yeah,
I couldn't go back to them after a while. It was like
never eat them.
They just sent too many. But you know, it was kind of the good old days during that time when we used to get those kind of promotions.
Right,
Now we get an occasional free book to give out. Nobody sends us food to give out.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to make a deal with something I like.
Right. Coffee. Give me the promo.
Yeah.
That as a promo.
Promo coffee. We need coffee for free.
Yeah.
That would be good. I would take tea bags,
Yeah,
chocolate,
cheese.
anything chocolate. You know, there's a lot of stuff that would be great if they would just send them. Oh, too many allergies. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, why do people have to be out? I mean, I have allergies. You know.
Well, they'll just have to risk it.
They tried to kill me at Wendy's this week. I ordered a salad and the salad dressing was like pomegranate but it had orange in it. I'm allergic to oranges. So that was unpleasant. Luckily I had a bottle of ranch in the store refrigerator, so I got through lunch. But what? Partner of a nacho cheese company that sends you one of those nacho cheese machines and a giant bag of tortilla chips.
Yeah.
And then we'd never get Brian Silverbacks out of our store.
Right, yeah, that's right. He's Mr. Nachos.
He loves the nachos.
Right.
And yeah, he'd be driving up from Georgia just to hang out in our store if we had a nacho machine in here. I don't know, though. Nachos are kind of drippy. I don't think It'd be great with comics. But I don't think anything can outdo my friend that had the barbecue sandwich restaurant and comic store down in Dalton years ago.
Wow.
And it was because his family had the
Good, though.
barbecue restaurant first.
Yeah.
But he had a one-way door, so like you could buy your comics and go into the restaurant, but you couldn't go into the restaurant into the comic store from the restaurant because too many people were covered in barbecue sauce.
Smart, yeah.
But he did make extra sales because people would go ruin their comics and have to come back and get more. So he'd sell the comics more than once. Yeah, so I don't think that, you know, I mean, they did it for quite a few years. He had a store there, but now he has a store separate and doesn't have the barbecue restaurant. So that's probably better. You can make us an offer on that book, Lakara, and I'll consider it. I did just get it in today, though. Comics and a syrup company. Yeah, that would be bad. Yeah, my comics would be all sticky. We don't want that. All right, I got a few more variants. This is the 1 in 25 Night Terrors Part 2. What book is this? Do you remember? It was recent, but it's a 1 in 25. It just has the homage cover, and I'm just not sure which title it was.
I forgot.
Oh, great. Lotus Land #1 unlockable, $10.
Oh, that's that cool one. It looks like it's cut out.
Does Space Cadets had a pizza place next to the store, but they just moved over Thanksgiving weekend. So do they still have the pizza place and it's just not where the store is, or did they close the pizza place? I didn't get a chance to ask. Yeah, that store. Oh, you're not sure. Yeah, just over Thanksgiving, a year ago, Thanksgiving weekend, we had to move, and we moved only a couple miles, but it was just, I'm still recovering from it. It was just a horrible experience. But Jen, who's one of the owners of the experience, she has a store in Texas, and she just moved over Thanksgiving weekend, but she moved into this cool space in a really good location, and it has, she installed an atrium system above so that, because the ceiling's really tall, so they're able to do their storage up above.
Oh.
And they can run up there and like their backstock's right there, which I think would be awesome. So we have to wish her luck with her new location. But I knew they did pizza at the old one. I just don't know. I didn't see them putting in anything to make pizza with at the new store, but you know, maybe I didn't see that part.
Oh, that's right. Jay was moving too.
And then, oh yeah, Jay moved, and you're done. That's awesome. I'm so glad you're done, because I'm moving is just, to me, like one of the circles of hell. I just hate moving. I just hate moving. And like, we moved 4 years ago from California to here. My personal stuff's all still stored. I haven't unpacked hardly anything of a lot of my clothes aren't unpacked, and like I have like tons of books that aren't unpacked, and just it's all packed away. I'd like to get back to having my stuff in the house, but it's like a lot of work. And then the store, we're still recovering from the first move, and now we're trying to recover from the second move, and it is just not easy. I anytime somebody comes in and tells me that they're moving, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'll pray for you, because it sucks.
They lost that chapter of Dante's,
Good night, Kenneth.
Dante's Inferno, the moving chapter.
Yeah, the moving story. Yeah, no, moving across the country is hard because you put all your stuff in the hands of movers generally, or you do a lot of driving, or both. Yeah. But like one of the things we found is, even though we paid extra for these huge tractor trailer trucks that had these extra like springy shocks so that things wouldn't get jostled around, a bunch of our statues got busted, even though they were inside from the factory packaging with the foam and everything, never been unpacked. They were like brand new statues, and just the jostling around in the moving truck, we lost a number of statues, a lot of expensive statues when we first got here and unpacked. It was very disappointing. Wow, Jay. Well, I don't want to keep you here too late, so I guess we should be wrapping the show up so that you can go to bed and get some rest. And good luck, Wade, with that move to Mars. I hear it takes only 9 months to get there. When you get there, it's a little rough, though. Good luck on that one. Yeah. I don't know that you want to take too much with you. Anyway, thank you, everybody who watched tonight. I want to thank Ricky and Jay for all your help. And then also everybody who commented, everybody who bought things. I really appreciate you. And just everybody who watched. It's always nice spending this time with you. And if you have anything you need for, please let us know before next week's show. And we'd be glad to either grade it up or find it or, pull it from the bins and show it to you. So please let us know. And everybody have a nice, safe week. We will be doing our show next Friday night because fortunately Christmas and New Year's are falling on Monday. And so it doesn't really affect us here on Friday Night Live. So we'll be doing our show. And yeah, so we will see you in a week here on The Experience.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere The Experience is all the time.